So with making all your forms and your surveys and your quizzes for students, you probably want to have it all centralized instead of looking like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a site for your department. On the site that I have made for my students, it shows all of the web form journal entries that they can click on to enter all the tasks. It also has permission slips for events that they need to perform at. Also, you can create a discussion board. So just clicking on the discussion board. And then you can link external sites on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these task sheets on this Google site that you're going to create. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign into Craig's Gmail account and set up for his workplace class. This is a page where it will usually load once you log into email. To create your web page, you go down to More, click Sites. And then I'm going to enter his password again. And then we're going to create a site. Now it will show you what you want to name your site. So we're going to name the site Lakeland Careers. And hopefully it's not taken. So once you get to this page, you'll have your navigation menu on your left and nothing here for content, because the reason is we haven't created any pages. So what we need to do first is we need to create a page, and then it'll show up the links when we set up on navigation bar. So to do this, we click create page, and what we're going to name this document is we're going to refer this to the actual task sheet. So I'm going to name it Workplace Learning 1B Employment Conditions. And to save typing, I'm just going to copy this and then I'm going to paste it into the document. So I'm going to call this and then click create page. So on here, I can enter the text that the student needs to read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and paste from this document. What I've done with these images, I've saved this to the desktop of a hard drive so that I can embed this into the web page. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these details. The details on here will be in a separate form that you'll create separately. So what I'm going to copy is only this important text for the students to read. And we'll just delete this stuff because it's copying extra information which I don't need. On here I'm going to set an image. That I've saved to the hard drive. And then click OK. So to preview this web page, what I'll do is I'll click Save. And if I click More Actions, it'll let me preview the page as a viewer or student. So this is what it looks like. So your task sheets can be all digital. So I'm going to continue this for the next one. I'm just going to close this. and I'll copy information from the marking key. I'm going to go back to edit and I'll paste this down below. So I'm going to format it nicely, let you guys do that to make it look pretty later. Copy all this content. And then paste. So all I've done is copied information from an actual document into this web page. I'm going to save it and I'm going to preview it again. As you can see with these ones, you can put web links, so when the students click on this, it will open to a web page for them. So the way you do this is click edit, and to make it a link, you highlight this, click on link, click web address, and then you type it, link that where you want the student to click to go to open to a new page. And you can open this into a new browser window also by clicking this. I'm going to click cancel. So once this is done, I've created the task page for the students so they know what to fill out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create the actual web form of where they enter information that they type in and then is collected to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to documents. And then I'm going to put these important details from here. So you need to know from the student, and then the questions from the first task, which is called new employee. And I'm going to make this into a Google form. So what I need to do, I need to go back to my browser on here. Then I'm going to go to documents above here. On my left is where I create all the type of documents I want to do. Document, presentation, spreadsheet, form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a form so the students can fill out the details for their assessment. I'm going to click form on here. And I'm going to name this task, where's that task sheet gone? A new employee in the industry. I want to paste it in here. Don't know why that's got a underscored mark. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enter all this text. So I'm not going to type this all out. I'm just going to copy it. What I'm going to do, when you add an item, these are all questions. But if you want to put information into your form, you select section header. And if you notice there's a little 4 arrows pointing each way, this is where you can move all your questions or section header. So I want to put the information what the student needs to know about this task. So I'm going to put this as task description. I'm going to paste all the text in here and then click done. I'm going to format it so it looks nice. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this question here again. And then I'm going to put on first sample question, I'm going to put the student's name so I know which student is submitting this work. So I'm going back to my task sheet of this one. So I'm going to put name. make this required question. Done. I'll click edit again because I want them to put their surname first, then first name, so I can organize their work. Click done. Next, I'm going to do workplace learning teacher, and I'm going to click edit. I'm going to make this choose from a list. So I'm going to put Craig Wright, Luke Reeves, etc. I'm going to make this required question and change this to workplace teacher. Click done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to add the required information that I want from a student. So I'm going to go back to the task sheet of this one, a new employee, and I'm going to cut and paste this and put this into the document. And this, all of these entries will be in the form. So I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a section header. I'm going to copy this, select an award, just paste it into here. Click done. Next, I'm going to add these fields for the students to enter. I'm going to add new text. Copy this, paste it into here. Copy this, duplicate the previous question, change the question type. Position advertise, duplicate this, paste it, wrong key command, and paste it into here. Next, I'm going to select next field and do this again. And do this for the rest. So I'm just going to enter all these fields. Weekly, hourly, casual. Okay. Casual. And click done. I'm going to check what other fields that needs to be in. So students have to grab this, I'll just paste this in. I want to make this a section header because it's text. I'm going to put this as directions. Click save. Whoops. Then I'm going to go back to the document again. And select this. I want to duplicate this again because it's just text. Delete the top bit. Paste it in below. So with this one for the template, this can be a Google Documents. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create a Google Documents, and this will be in the second part of the video.